Should I name my children as beneficiaries of my life insurance policy? No. We never recommend naming a minor child as a beneficiary of any asset, whether it's life insurance or retirement accounts or any other type of asset. The reason why is that if you, as the asset owner or account owner, pass away and then that asset or funds are payable to a minor child, that minor child legally is the owner, but also legally can't be in charge of those assets on their own. They aren't old enough. So what it means is that a court would actually step in and appoint someone to be in charge of that asset until your child reaches 18. So you have essentially thrown your minor child into the court system. So what that means is that someone other than you, that court, that judge, is deciding. They are saying who is in charge of the asset, where the beneficiary is named. They are saying how that money is being spent and how it is held. There are fees associated with that. So there's a cost associated with that as well. So you, as part of your estate plan, can make that choice ahead of time. So you're not relying on what a judge would choose. And if you name a minor child outright as a beneficiary, you're really leaving it up to chance that if something were to happen before that child reaches adulthood, then someone else, that stranger or probate judge, is deciding who is in charge of that asset, making decisions about how to invest those funds and ultimately how to spend those funds on your children. And even with that said, we don't know what that would be. And I recommend that with an estate plan, you always cover that piece of how you would want those assets spent and make provisions for certain things of like what your wishes and desires are. If you leave it up to a judge to decide who is in charge until they're 18, and especially if it's a significant amount of money, let's say it's $1 million life insurance policy, then you have potentially a teenager, an 18-year-old, and they are getting a check handed over to them, a check written to them, no more adult oversight. So that might not be a good thing either than, just the fact that they're being young or someone else is controlling it. They're not quite mature enough yet to handle that amount of money at their disposal, and they might end up using it in ways that you would never have wanted, and you really just want to make sure that it is preserved for them, for the milestones of things like paying for weddings or purchasing their first home, going to grad school, that kind of thing. Maybe it's investing and starting a business. So it's really important for us to help our clients make sure that naming a minor child as a beneficiary never happens.